Although Bitcoin has had a bumpy start to the year, analysts believe it is just a matter of time before it reaches $100,000. Before falling below $40,000 in recent days, Bitcoin reached $45,000 for the first time this month, the highest level since early January, when it fell below $34,000 for the first time since July. Despite the ups and downs, it is still a long way from the all-time high it reached in November, when it topped $68,000. Bitcoin is still more than twice as valuable as it was just a few years ago, despite the current price drop. These types of ups and downs are nothing new for Bitcoin. Despite the volatility and recent price drop, many analysts believe Bitcoin will eventually cross the $100,000 milestone. However, there are differing viewpoints on when that will happen. According to a recent poll by Deutsche Bank, approximately a quarter of Bitcoin investors anticipate the price of the cryptocurrency would exceed $110,000 in 5 years. The volatility is nothing new, and it's one of the reasons why experts advise new crypto investors to be cautious when committing a portion of their portfolio to cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has risen in value as steadily as any other cryptocurrency on the market over the years. It's only natural for Bitcoin investors to wonder how high the currency can rise. Unfortunately, the price of Bitcoin is exceedingly difficult to forecast, and it is much more vulnerable to market forces than other asset classes. Nonetheless, we decided to poll some experts for their best ideas. Here's what they had to say. Bitcoin price forecasts. Coming off its all-time high in November, a $100,000 Bitcoin price was easy to forecast late last year. With Bitcoin's steep decline since then, the prediction game has become much more difficult. The most ardent crypto doubters anticipate that Bitcoin will crash to $10,000 by 2022, but a middle ground could be that Bitcoin can still reach $100,000, as many experts projected late last year, albeit on a slower schedule. Back in November 2021, Kate Waltman, a New York-based certified public accountant who specialized in crypto, told us, the most educated instructors in the sector are expecting $100,000 Bitcoin in Q1 2022 or sooner. But, as major organizations like Nike and other big brands explore for methods to monetize their products in the digital metaverse, bullish analysts are re-evaluating the crypto industry as a whole. The popularity of altcoins is growing as a result of the emergence of metaverse games, worlds, products, and experiences, which has shifted investor perceptions of Bitcoin, known as the original crypto. Many experts are hesitant to estimate a specific amount or a certain date, instead pointing to the trend of Bitcoin's value increasing over time. Last October, Jurrien Timmer, director of global macro at Fidelity Investments, forecasted a very sustainable growth in Bitcoin's long-term value, driven by organic market activity, with the $100,000 milestone in sight. Kiana Danyal, founder of InvestDiva and author of Cryptocurrency Investing for Dummies, says, "What I foresee from Bitcoin is volatility, in the short term, and growth, in the long term." Here are some additional forecasts for the coming year, ranked from low to high. Belina, Ian, Bitcoin investor and founder of Token Metrics, a crypto research and media firm, prediction: Bitcoin could reach $100,000 to $150,000 in the near future, but the timing is uncertain. Why? Although Bitcoin is in a bearish sentiment cycle, the entire crypto market and other crypto asset classes are not. Although Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, others have since overtaken it in terms of innovation in what experts refer to as Web3, the new internet based on blockchain. The emergence of new cryptocurrencies and the hype around the metaverse will continue to boost crypto demand, and Bitcoin will finally recover. Highland, Matthew. From the perspective of a technical analyst and a blockchain data analyst, Bitcoin is expected to hit $100,000 in 2022. Why? The price of Bitcoin in January 2022 is nearly the same as it was in January 2021, but altcoins are seeing a surge in demand. According to Highland, there is also a continuous trend of Bitcoin supply leaving large exchanges, probably to be stored in offline crypto wallets. He also recently stated that a drop below $40,000 might trigger a free plunge into a bear market for Bitcoin. Breedlove, Robert. Point of view, founder and CEO of Parallax Digital, a digital asset marketing and consulting organization. $307,000 by October 2021, already passed, and $12.5 million by 2031. Why? After COVID-19, inflationary pressures will increase interest in cryptocurrency, increasing Bitcoin's value higher than previous forecasts, according to Breedlove, who remarked in an interview earlier this year. Breedlove, who is known among crypto aficionados as more of a philosopher, frequently speaks about the broader social ramifications of crypto as a form of more transparent, decentralized currency, but his price predictions haven't always been accurate. Big financial firms have also made projections, with JP Morgan projecting a long-term high of $146,000 and Bloomberg estimating it may exceed $400,000 if the currency rises at prior rates. What factors affect Bitcoin's price, supply and demand, public mood, the news cycle, market events, scarcity, and other economic factors all influence the price of cryptocurrencies, just as they do any other currency or investment. Bitcoin's value is influenced by more factors than the ordinary currency or securities because it is a new and emerging asset. Here are a few examples. Scarcity: there are only 18 to 19 million Bitcoins in circulation right now, and production will cease at 21 million. This inherent scarcity, according to industry insiders, is a key element of cryptocurrency's attraction. There's a set supply but growing demand, says Alexis Johnson, president of Lightnode Media, a blockchain public relations and events firm. Other analysts argue that Bitcoin is valuable because people value it. The psychological factor is basically why everyone is buying, says Nelson Merchant, co-founder of Johnson's Lightnode Media. This makes determining if Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are authentic challenging for the typical customer. The supply and demand principle only works when people want something scarce, even if it didn't exist before. When it comes to Bitcoin's origins, Merchant argues, it almost seems like a swindle. Since starting to invest in crypto in 2017, he claims to have seen his crypto holdings reach millions of dollars at times, but he's also seen them vanish in an instant. If it's not in cash, you don't truly have that money, Merchant argues, because in crypto, anything can plummet substantially overnight. To protect your money from the volatility, experienced financial advisors recommend dedicating only 1% to 5% of your portfolio to cryptocurrency. Adoption in the mainstream. According to Waltman, one of the key causes fueling Bitcoin's price surge is the rate at which new users are buying and investigating cryptocurrencies. She claims that crypto technology is being accepted at a higher rate than humanity first adopted internet technology. The compounding acceleration of new adoption might continue to push Bitcoin's value higher and higher, assuming it continues. According to data from the digital asset management business CoinShares, Bitcoin use has been expanding at a rate of 113% per year. People, on the other hand, are adopting the internet at a slower rate of 63%. The analysis claims that if people warm up to Bitcoin at the same rate as they did to the internet in its early days, or faster, there would be 1 billion users by 2024 and 4 billion users by 2030. According to CoinDesk, the number of new wallets globally climbed 45% from January 2020 to January 2021, reaching an estimated 66 million. Coinbase, a popular cryptocurrency exchange, claims to have over 73 million members globally, while Gemini just released its State of U.S. Crypto report, which claimed that 21.2 million Americans possess cryptocurrency of some type. Regulation. In recent months, federal officials have made it obvious that they are paying attention to cryptocurrency. One important factor for Bitcoin's trailing price, according to industry insiders, is what crypto insiders regard as hawkish federal regulation. Seth Gins, a managing partner at CoinFund, said in a recent CoinDesk First Mover interview that the Fed moved to a hawkish position on crypto regulation, just as Omicron started to tick up in the US, which could have raised doubt in crypto as a viable asset, leading to January's bearish sentiments. Regulation of cryptocurrency raises a slew of unsolved problems. President Joe Biden recently signed an infrastructure law mandating all cryptocurrency exchanges to report their transactions to the Internal Revenue Service. Similarly, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen recently stated that stablecoins, a sort of cryptocurrency tied to the value of the dollar, should be regulated by the government. According to a white paper issued by Flourish, a fintech platform for investment advisors, the discourse on regulatory policies is patchy. Any new legislation can have an impact on the value of a relatively young asset class like cryptocurrencies. When China banned cryptocurrency in September 2021, for example, investors watched Bitcoin's price plummet, though it has since rebounded and resumed its typical volatility. Despite the fact that Bitcoin has been around for over a decade, the Securities and Exchange Commission is taking a case-by-case approach to widespread crypto acceptance, which experts refer to as its crawl, walk, run policy. Well guys, that's we have got for you today. How are the videos of OPMI Crypto? Let us know in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any of our upload. Take care, goodbye.